10.6 Secants, tangents, and angle measures. If you remember, a tangent is like this line where it has one point on the circumference of the circle. So line x, y is a tangent. And then we're talking here about a secant, and a secant is the line that intersects a circle in exactly 2 points. So it's called a secant. And a secant is basically a chord that goes on forever, right? So a chord ends at the circumference of the circle, but a secant, it continues on. So secants and chords are basically the same thing. And then what do we have here? We have a formula. So if we have this situation where you have a secant or chord that intersects, two of them that intersect inside of the circle, like this one, these two do at point E, then we can find the angle measure of angle 1 and angle 2. Remember, angle 1 and angle 2 are vertical angles, so they're the same angle, right? So PER is congruent to SEQ because of vertical angles. So finding angle 1 is the same as finding angle 2 over here. But anyways, finding angle 1 is easy because you could just do 1/2 of arc measure of arc PR plus measure of arc QS. So you add up the two intercepted arcs and you divide by 2, right? And then we have another method of finding angles, but this one is with the tangent. And so if we have a tangent and a secant or a chord, then we could find the angle XTV by doing 1/2 of the arc TUV, right? So this intercepted arc here. Same thing over here, right? We got angle YTV, and we can find that by getting half of the arc measure TV, this one right here, the intercepted arc. So if you have this situation over here, the internal angle, or this little angle, the vertical angle, is the intercepted arc measures divided by 2, added together divided by 2. And then if you have this situation here where you have a tangent and a chord, then you can find the angle measure by doing 1/2 of the intercepted arc. So we can use that to solve problems. And so this one over here, it's pretty simple, right? This angle x is the vertical angle. So its measure angle x is equal to this arc here plus this arc here, the two intercepted arcs, divided by 2. So it's going to be 30 plus 55 divided by 2. So that's going to be 85 divided by 2. So that's going to be 42.5 degrees. And then y, so this one is this situation where we have the tangent and then we have a chord. So we're trying to find angle y. Remember, in this situation, it's the measure of the arc, the intercepted arc, divided by 2. So the measure of angle y is equal to 168 divided by 2. And we're done. Right? So that's going to be 84 degrees. Right, so that's that. Pretty simple. Why don't we come around here and complete problem 1, 3, 4, and 6. And then I'll come back and go over the next section.